So we pulled the D16 that I picked up off a tray out of the back of the wagon here. It was chilling back there. We got it torn apart. I should have recorded, but I didn't. Anyway, you can see it's in pretty good shape. That's, I don't know how well you can see on the camera. That's bearing material inside the pickup tube. And I don't know where that cap is. Oh yeah, here's the, yep, that's the rod journal that spun the bearing. See if I can get the, it's all about the lighting. There it is. You can see it's pretty chewed up. If I can get my finger. Yeah, not good. The mains aren't bad. The mains I would run, but we got to run to town and grab 12-point socket because mine, as you could imagine, is missing.
It is a 10
and yeah, it is a 10 millimeter. They do go missing. But we got this all tore apart. I was going to try to salvage what was there and get it going, but this has turned into a full-blown build. So I guess we'll be ordering eagle rods and Votara pistons and pulling this crank and notching the bottom of the cylinder walls because I don't have money for no notch rods. So we'll be notching right down there so that the big beefy rods don't hit the bottom of the cylinder wall. But we're gonna go get some tools, and Zach's going to create feces in his pants. I've got to rewire this. I have a new crank angle sensor on the way for this because this one is not good. I got a zip tie holding this connector sideways because I broke it, and this is holding all these together because things aren't good. But I got a new crank angle sensor on the way, a new connector on the way, and all 4 new injectors on the way because the number 2 injector is failing, and that's why if you look down in there you can see it has a zip tie holding it. But we got all stuff to fix that. This I guess is getting built even though I didn't really want to quite yet. And then the Miata motor for this is in the workshop and it'll be done eventually. There's a woodpecker up there. And this thing just has no head on it and a beat up piston. But we have a head in the back of the car that'll be going on that block. So it'll be a full D16 swap other than, or yeah, we're not doing what I thought I was doing. So this is coming out. We're gonna have to run a little bit better clutch than what we have in there. If we go turbo, we might just send it on that clutch for now, because I'd like to go all-wheel drive before I go turbo and get it all working and get all the kinks out, but we'll see what happens. All right, we're over here with Sir Zach. He's got this beautiful SN94 Mustang, like a 1990, what's it, 2007 model, yep. And hey, here's Zach, dang, I'm talking about. All right, we're here with Zach. He's got his dang, hey, how you doing? All right, we're here with Zach. He's got his Mustang. Say hi, Zach.
Hi.
You're supposed to say hi, Zach.
Oh, hi, Zach.
There it is. So this is Zach's Mustang. It's a beautiful machine. Let me get my dang old camera talking about it over here. Look at this. We painted the engine bay. He just got his TBM brake set up. We got rid of the factory master cylinder. Painted the engine bay with some Ace hardware paint. It's pretty alright. It's raining, so it might get noisy in here. But we're going to retain the factory headlight harness. I'm inside doing a ton of wiring. We deleted the ABS module, get rid of all that crap. This is going to be running our brakes, and this is, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But talking about this thing gonna be fast now. It's got a LS right there. And that's getting a power glide because he was born in 1970.
Hey, you ought to show them the actual LS.
Oh, yeah, we'll go back here where it's dark and you can't see real quick. I don't know where any of the lights are.
Yeah.
Talking about, whoop.
Like all that markup.
Oh God, we got mud. Oh my God, almost died. All right, so back here, we've got the real McCoy right here. This is a DOD motor, which is gonna get deleted. But it came out of a running driving truck that got wrecked. This is a 6L80. We realized that it's not gonna fit and we're not gonna use it. So that's why we went power glide. We'd have to cut the crap out of the tunnel. And these things hold like 100 horsepower, so we're not dealing with it anyway. That's what I'm talking about. But this will be going into the Mustang once we get the full DOD delete setup and get ready to put it in. It should be pretty straightforward. We're going to be running the right here's the computer. We're running the E38. We're just going to HP tune it and get it to where it runs and drives. It is going to be big single turbo car, so hopefully it makes some steam. This guy's going to get built. It's right now it's just a regular old talking about Power Glide 2-speed and just giving her what for, but it's going to get all kinds of goodies so it can hold the power that this machine's going to make.
98 horsepower.
At 98 horsepower.
Yes,
it's
sir.
going to do wheelies and everything. Not really wheelies, maybe not. It'll break an axle tube probably. Here's all the wiring I'm doing. I got all the stuff labeled. Trying to retain the idea is to retain the dash and make all the indicators on the dash work, all the turn signals, brake lights, dimmer switch, horn, ignition, power windows, all that stuff. We're trying to get all that to still work the way it did from the factory, and then the engine harness will be on its own, and that'll control the 5.3 that's going in here. And then the turbo is going to come out. We haven't done all that, but we got a hole cut here, and it's going to go straight out the fender. It's going to make big turbo noises. What do you think about all that? Yep, that's what I'm talking about. But that's what we're doing, and it's probably going to throw a rod, but you know, rear end is blown up. He bought this car with the blown up rear end, so it's probably gonna. What rear ends it getting? All right, cool. So it's probably getting another 8.8 because it's in the budget.
Yeah.
The only 9-inch we have laying around is what, 29 inches wide?
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, it's narrow. So that won't work, but here's the Mustang. Oh, another thing that is absolutely crucial. This is the clock that's on the dash from the factory, and we're gonna make for sure that this thing works, because if it doesn't, the whole car won't even run. I'm gonna wire it to where if that clock don't work, the whole car ain't gonna run.
That is correct.
Not really, but
If the time is
sounds
not
good.
exactly 4:20, motherfucker ain't even gonna start. I'm telling you.
I approve this message.
anyway, we're doing race car stuff. We're trying to get everybody's stuff running because we're going to Texas 2K, and we can't have Mustangs without engines in them, because that's not going to get us to Texas 2K.
Nope.
Not that we're going to race or compete with 2,500 horse Lamborghinis, but
There will be some content. We'll be in a group.
we're going to do some recording. There's going to be
cars.
a bunch of us. Mike's going to be there in his twin turbo Ranger. No, he's got a Silverado he's building. It's going to be a pretty rowdy machine. He finally got his god-awful wheels off of it, put some decent-looking wheels on it, and we'll see what happens. There's a dash in there for the Mustang.
We can insert a picture of the old wheels and the new wheels right now.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Yep, see? Upgrade. Gang, gang. Well, it's raining. Now I'm about to go poop in Zach's sink, and we're going to call it a day. All right, say bye, everybody. No one said bye.